chanting Hari name, the process of our prayer to Krishna, or prayer to Govardhan, or prayer to Radhakund, or prayer to devotees, or prayer to Gurudev. These are the process. Not like that, oh God, give me bread and butter. Oh God, give me very beautiful wife, very beautiful husband, so good child, so wealth, reputation. Don't pray. It will come by your impressions of past life. So don't be very fast. These are all anartha. These are problems and some difficulties in the way of bona fide love. We are told something. I told in walking, what is the difference between sin and aparadha? Sin related to body and mind, but aparadha, they are very much related to soul. So if you will do aparadha, aparadha, two words, aparadha means affection, will go out. Up means go out. And then our bhakti and everything, Shraddha will uproot it. So we should be very careful of that. If you have no aparadha, but yet you have some anartha. Anartha means na artha iti anartha. What is here? The meaning of artha?
Benefit.
Huh?
Benefit.
Yes, like this. What we want and how we will be happy. I will have to come to this miserable, full of sufferings, ego and all these things in this world. So those who are like badha, obstacles in this, these are called anartha. If there is no aparadha, but yet it may be the anartha. So I told Anishtita Bhakti practice in morning, today or yesterday. 6 kinds of Utsahamai, Ghamtarla and all I explained. If they are gone away, even 4 kinds of anartha are there. And even they are 4 are gone, again 4 are there. Then the Shraddha will be Nishtha. And when, or after that you will do, it will be Naishtika. But there are 4 and 4, they will explain. Try to listen it very carefully. If you are aware and you are given up all these anarthas, then your bhakti will be bona fide. And the gate of bhakti rule will be open for you and you can enter. Otherwise you cannot enter. Always involving, coming, going in these anarthas. So you should know and careful for this.
Om Jnana-Timirang Bhakta-Janayana-Salakaya Yakshuruddhikam-yena Tasmai Sri-Gurave Namaha Vancha-kalpatarubhascha kripa-sindhubhava cha Patitanam Pavanibho Vaishnavibho Namo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. At first, I prostrate my humble dandavat pranam, the Bhakti of Gurudev, and after that, humble dandavat pranam to all Vaishnavas. Please mercy on me, I can fulfill the Guru's desire just you have heard from Gurudev's lotus mouth that sin and aparadha is quite different. Sin related with body and mind, and aparadha related with soul. About this aparadha, Gurudev has explained today during the morning walk. Vaishnava aparadha is very dangerous. It agitates the keeper of bhakti. So we have to beware from Vaishnava aparadha. We will explain today also that in Namapada, 10 kinds of Namapada, why not explain as before Guru Avagga? Why at first Satang Ninda? Because we think always that, oh, I am Vaishnava, he is also Vaishnava. Sometimes we do joke, oh, sometimes don't neglect him, like this. So there is so many chants for Vaishnava aparadha. Sometimes you criticize another Vaishnava, but Gurudev is Gurudev, so we have some opulence and so much regard for him. So there is very rare chance to do aparadha in his lotus feet, but sometimes he neglects, sometimes could not carry his order as him. So we have to beware from this aparadha. So Gurudev explained yesterday about Anishthita Bhakti. That means Samai Ghanatarala, just you have heard about 2 minutes before. After that, there is more anartha is there. If there is no aparadha, yes, some anartha. It is called loy, dikhet, apratipatti, kosai, rasasad. Loy means go to the sleep. As like, if you kirtan, savan, smaran. If you do kirtan, we have to do kirtan, then we are doing kirtan, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, just like trampoline. We are jumping on the trampoline like this. Then there is no chance of sleep at all. But when you hear, I hope that you have hear from Gurudev, if somebody is going to sleep, Gurudev told, don't go to the sleep. Because everywhere Maya is too all around this world, which is too dull, yawn and laziness. If you take culture of world and don't listen carefully, then Maya will send his 2 daughters at first, thereafter she will come and you make him sleep. So you can't hear Harikatha. So during Kirtan, it will sleep not come very easily. But during Savan, there is so lot of chance for sleepiness. After that, Kirtan, Savan, Smaran. When you remember, mainly when we chant our Gayatri mantra, Gurudev told that you don't think about any material thing during chanting your Gayatri mantra and another thing. So try to engage your mind fully. You can involve your mind the first times of Krsna and Mahaprabhu during chanting your Gayatri mantra. At that time, sleep comes very easily. So gradually, Savan, more than Savan to Kirtan, Prastha Kirtan, after that, more in Savan, more in Smaran, sleep comes, it is called loy. This is one kind of anartha. That are big steps. Guru is giving lecture, we want to hear, I want to follow Toto. But sometimes hear, sometimes could not hear. Sometimes mind go another, anywhere else. D means specially step means obstacle. So you will not follow his lecture totally. Sometimes you ask, oh, what shall I tell just now? Can you explain? Oh, Gurudev, I can say. Why not? Because we could not hear attentively follow words. It is called dikhet. Apratipatti. Apratipatti means there is strong desire to do all these things. That means Navavida Bhakti, Savanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasatkhamatma Nivedanam. Iti Pungsar Pita Vishnu Bhaktisya Navalakkhana, Kriyed Bhagavat Saddha Tanmanyasitam Uttamam. We want to do at our best. that we shall hear from Gurudev and Vaishnavas who is superior to me. And Kirtan, known everything in 9 parts of devotion. After that, in Shastra is strongly announced that Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Savan, Mathurava, Srimati, Shraddha, Savan. That if we do these 5 kinds of devotion, then Srila Rupa Goswami is explaining in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the next in his book Nectar of Devotion, that Guru Bhute Virigya Shraddha Duryastu Panchake Jasta Salpa Visambandha Sadhyang Hava Janmane. If there is no offense, if he is very simple, if there is any kind of connection about this 5, then easily he can get bhav. We have some Gurudev. We try to hear, try to obey his order, try to do Kirtan, try to Smaran. There is strong desire, yet we could not follow it. It is called apratipatti. Have desire but could not do. Apratipatti. Kosai. Kosai means fall. That I am doing bhajan, but there is some another desire coming in my mind. It is called Kosai. Just like Narad Rishi, when at his first life was son of Dasi, and after his mother expired, don't care for his mother, dead body, he went there for bhajan. Narad Rishi wants that being in forest, I shall do bhajan. But he has not strong desire that I should do bhajan, I should satisfy Krishna at any cost, at any means. But he has desire that being in forest, I want to do bhajan of Krishna. So, it is one kind of kosai. Because you know that city or town is rajasic, village is tamasic, and one to live in forest is sattvic, and one nikatanas to nirgunam. That means temple has bona fide Vaishnava and Guru is there, under guidance is living in temple, it is called Nirgun Bas. Narad wants to be in Sattvic Vanavas. So this is one kind of kosai. When God gives him darshan, thereafter he just like lightning and disappeared. And sound came from sky. For this lifetime he cannot get more darshan because he has some kosai. Kosai is little fault. So we have to look here from this kosai also. And rasasad, this is savan, kirtan and smaran. There is some taste. Taste means material taste come in our mind. Sometimes we are chanting our Gayatri, that my mind goes some too soft. Oh, I have seen as before, very good so I have to purchase this. Or sometimes I have seen in market, oh, very good drink. Oh, I have to purchase at any cost. I am chanting. Good has given a mantra, but my mind, this kind of material desire coming in my mind is called rasasa. That means during Savan, Kirtan, Smaran, if material taste came in my mind, it is called rasasa. After that, if it will go, yet there is some anartha. As before Uttama Ghanatara is sick, after that it is thin. And after that some anartha, yes, it is more thinner than as before. It is called Sukriti Uttanartha, Duskriti Uttanartha, Bhakti Uttanartha, Aparadha Uttanartha. Sukriti means pious activity. Duskriti means bad activity. And Aparadha means we have heard before Aparadha. And Bhakti means due to Bhakti. Gradually, I want to explain. Sukriti Uttanartha. In past verse, we have done so many activities. Just like somebody has dig so many ponds for taking bath, and there is very far so many villages. When pilgrims go to this area, they can drink water there, they can take bath there. For them, they have dig very big pond. Somebody made hospital, cool. It is due to these things, now he is enjoying so many things. It is called Sukriti Anartha. And Duskiti Anartha. For these things he could not fix his mind totally on the devotion and devotional practices. Duskiti Anartha. In past words, he has done so many bad activities. For this, somebody suffering, for disease, so many kind of disease. This time he has no bad karma at all. Yet, some child take birth, some birth is blind. Somebody dumb, somebody lame. Why? Because he has done past work very bad activity. Due to this, we are doing bhajan, but our mind could not fix totally in bhajan. It's due to Duskati Anartha. And Bhakti Anartha, before pure devotion, it is called Aparadha Bhakti. Due to Aparadha Bhakti, so many name, fame, reputation came. If we think that it is due to my bhakti, oh, I have done so many devotions, so it is come. If we involve in this thing, then we will go far away from devotion. If due to Aparadha Bhakti, if any kind of name, fame, reputation came, we have to reconcile this, that it is not due to my bhakti. My bhakti is not pure. It is impure bhakti, it is Aparadha Bhakti. This is due to Gurudev's mercy. So Gurudev is owner of this name, fame and reputation. We never desire for a name, fame and reputation. Due to the influence of Guru Padma, it came to me. By the I am not owner of this, I am not enjoyer of this. Gurudev is enjoyer and he, what he likes, he can do. I am not qualified for this. If we involve, we have to go far away from devotion. And Aparadha, if we not want, if some kind of aparadha can come due to so many circumstances. We don't want to criticize any Vaishnavas. Sometimes come, oh, he is very bad person. I don't know about him at all. I never do association with him at all. Yet, circumstances come, we want to say like this. So it is Aparadha Anartha. So we have to be aware of Anartha. If we, by mercy of Guru and Vaishnava, remove of this by Anarthas, beyond of this Anarthas, then steadiness and nistha will come. So we have to pray regularly, lotus feet of Gurudev, Vaishnava, and just like Gurudev told us, Govardhan, Krsna, Srimati Radharani, and his associates, if we pray regularly, just like his monastics also told, that Sarupam Sivupam Tastat Vajvasutam Premna Smarna Matavagam Sinuvana. If we do so, then we will be across this Anartha very easily, and by mercy of cosmic mercy of Gurudev, we can advance in devotion. So, if we beyond this, then steadiness will come. After that, Ruchi, Asakti, so many steps, and they have also different deviations. So we shall hear all these things from the Gurudev. Hare Krishna. Vansha kalpataru bhaste kripa sindhu bhaivacha patitanam pavanebho vishnu namo.
Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo. I have heard Namaparad, Shivaparad, also 8 kinds of honor. They are all dangerous. Namaparad is most dangerous. And after that, 4 and 4 are dangerous but not so much. We should try to avoid all these things. After that, Nishtha comes. Nishtha means तो क्या एक जगह में मन को स्थिर करना. Where is that, Prabhu? What?
Concentrate our mind at one point.
In Krishna Bhakti. That is Nishtha. But it concerns to mind, Nishtha. And it concerns that we should do or not. So concerning mind. And this is our sadhana. Only. If this Nishtha is matured, automatically Ruchi means taste coming. Tastes are of two kinds. If the deities are so well decorated, ornamented, oh, how beautiful the deities are. And if not decorated, they are naked like, they are dirty, Thakurji is not good. You should go to there. There is a golden deity there, and we should see. Golden thrones, golden ornaments, and golden everything. So glittering deities are there. So we will go there. In Vrindavan, nowadays, anyone don't go to bona fide deities like Govinda, Gopinath, Madan Mohan. No pratishtha, nothing to other temples, very decorated. Golden and all these things are there. So glittering, all the lights have been given. Thakurji is feeling hot, everything, but yet he is, oh, very. And bring our all persons, relation. Oh, come on, see this. Very good it is. Where there is kirtan, but not like an instrument, no mridanga or mridanga, but he don't want to play good on mridanga, and his voice is not so sweet. No, kirtan is not. You should go on. And where the instruments are there, very sweet tone is there, and in so many ways, oh, bona fide kirtan. All the teachers who want to teach, learn. No, cheat. All the cheaters collected there. And they want to cheat all. Artificially, they are doing all these things. Sometimes they take cigarettes, also go inside and take wine, and coming dancing so, and so beautifully decorated, long hair, curved hair, and they are doing all, oh, very good kirtan, bona fide kirtan. There are no tilak, no kanthimala, no pure devotee. And where there is very pure devotee, he may be Mahabhagavat, but he has no sweet voice and no instrument there. And he is saying, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. And weeping, trembling. But they would, oh, he is cheater. They are not cheaters, but he is cheater. Because he has no sweet voice, but he has heart, pure devotion. So these are two kinds of ruchi, taste. He will go there where there is so artificial thing first. And where there is no artificial, it may be that he will be cheated. he will not hear that thing. So we should be careful for this. If there is a ruchi to kirtan, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, heard anywhere, Geet Govinda was going on in Puri. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard that song, Jai Jai Deva Hare, Jai Jai Deva Hare, Jai Jai Deva Hare, Jai Jai Deva Hare, Srita Kucha Mandala Dalaye, Srita Kundalaye, Kalita Lalita Banama, Jai Jai Deva Hare. And he was singing. Who was singing? Devadasi of Jagannath. Very far away in any jungle. But his thrones were there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Forget who is he. His male are not female, and he runs towards them. Oh, Krishna, Krishna, where you are? He was running so fast that anyone cannot pursue him. So Govind was telling that, oh, Mahaprabhu, this family is singing. You should not touch her. Otherwise, I know that he will fall in, jump in sea. So, hear me, let me hear. But he was not hearing. Then he very loudly told, what you are doing? This lady, devotee is singing. You should not embrace. At once, he stood up and told, oh, Govind, you have accepted me. Otherwise, we are touched. I must jump in sea and give him my life. Once, in the midnight, Annie was singing very far away Jagannath temple, this very song. Written by Jayadev Goswami in Gita Govind. Jagannath Dev came out of the temple and it was love fight and more than that, so many wow, very strong. And they were sealed. But Jagannath went out. In thrones he has scratches in his body and clothes were torn. In morning, when they opened the gate and saw that there are so many scratches in the body of Jagannath Dev and clothes were worn and torn, then he said, why it became? And they became so worried. They went to the king and king that saw that we have done something wrong and we have done some aparadha. Then he began to do stuff. In the dream, in the night, he saw that. Oh, my song was going over there and I went to hear. I could not take up my song. And so in front, the scratches came. From that day, King won that many one should sing this kirtan in night anywhere. What is this? If there is no voice, good, but yet the Krishna kirtan is going on, he will hear the Krishna name and he will at once fall flat in the earth. So, we should know carefully all these things and try to have a ruchi. If there is no tal swar, means no voice, good voice, sweet voice, even we should try to honor the persons who have ruchi. And after this, it is bona fide and mature, then asakti comes. Asaktis are also of two kinds. Asakti to bhajan and asakti to
Bhajaniya.
bhajanim, and that is the Krishna and his associates. First, this will come. Asakti to attachment, so much attachment to sadhan bhajan. Without sadhan bhajan, he cannot remain. His life and soul is bhajan. And after that, it will transfer to asakti to Krishna and his associates. We should try to follow all these things. We should know all these things. And then Shuddha Bhakti will come and we will progress there. Now you can hear some Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is Sadhana. We are going to establish what is the goal of our bhajan. And then we should determine that what is our life or sadhan bhajan goal. If it is fixed, then we should do sadhan. What is sadhan for that? If you want a Rasagolla, where we should go? In the shop of a Rasagolla. If you are going to Sabji market means vegetable shop, you cannot have this. If you are going to college to purchase this, in medical college, engineering college, you cannot have this. You have to go in the Rasagolla shop and easily. But if you have not to payment, then you will see and some water will come. And then return. So, we are going to at first see that what is the goal of our sadhan bhajan. Why is that? What we want. And then we will discuss about the means and the practice by which it can be attained. I have told up to
Nayang Siyangum Tantarate Krishna.
He is telling that the affection of God, gopis towards Krishna. The love for gopis to Krishna is highest goal. He told that, requested that you should go on forward. If there is anything. Then he told the affection and love of Srimati Radhika is best among all. So, the Satya is Radhika's love affection to Krishna. Krishna has also affection for Srimati Radhika or Gopi. But it is not our goal. Because Radhika's affection and love for Krishna, it is ultimate. More superior than to Krishna love to Gopi. It all narrated from Srimad Bhagavatam. That Krishna played on the full moon day in the evening. The whole forest was glooming so much. Glooming means? The sky was the reddish because reddish moon was coming. And at that time, Krishna played on his flute. And all gopis came there. All were charmed There were so many persons, male and female, but they could not listen. Only gopis listened. And they came there. Then Krishna told that you should return to home and serve your husband. Whether he is lame, he is so wretched, even so poor, ugly, making no money, no heart. You should try to serve your husband. This is our Vedic culture. His husband is doing something wrong, but yet Sanatana Dharma, this wife should serve him. If he is also leprosy, but you should serve him. So you should return to your Krishna showed so many examples, but they never returned. And I have told how they cut the arguments of Krishna, and dance was going on there. At last, Krishna was doing ras, singing and dancing with them. Krishna became, as there were gopis, thousands of thousands gopis. So Krishna became thousands of thousands Krishna. And he began to dance with each gopi. Two Krishna, one gopi. Or two gopis in the middle,
One Krishna.
one Krishna.
One Krishna.
She was dancing. And in the middle, Srimati Radhika was dancing with Krishna also. He was moving and dancing so fast, as if you can take a wood, burning stick, and do like this, then it will be round.
Firebrand.
Fire round?
Firebrand.
Yes. And you will see that there is a light like this, round. But not round. She is a piece of burning wood. Similarly, Krishna was one, but he was dancing so fast that all realized that Krishna is with me, dancing, doing like this, and postures. They all saw Krishna is only with me, not with anyone. Only with me he is dancing. And he is doing so, dancing that. And serving that gopi. Oh, you are tired? May I message? Oh, yes, this ring has gone there.
Ankle belt.
Ankle belt. And he took it and binded here. He took his pitambar and washing their face so affectionate. Srimati Radha saw that, oh, he's so clever. When I see, to me, he is with me. And when I see there, oh, he's playing with that gopi. So that gopi. Oh, she is very clever. At once, she was angry somewhat. She thought that I shouldn't plan this ras. Krishna saw and took Srimati Radhika, at once stolen Srimati Radhika, and took away to forest. All gopis were watching, where Krishna, where Krishna. They are not saying that Radha has also gone with, and Krishna has taken him. So all were weeping, searching Krishna, not to Radha. Here and there, they became mad at once. They began to ask from trees, oh, you have seen my beloved Krishna? Oh, he is male, that is why he is taking the paks of Krishna. He is taking the side of He will not. Oh, he is so happy. They went to any creeper, and that creeper was full of flowers. Oh, she is so pleased. Surely Krishna has touched them and went through this way. Oh, you have seen my beloved? He was with me, with us, and now he has gone anywhere else. Have you seen? Oh, they are laughing, seeing us. Oh, Krishna had told that don't declare farewell. So that is why they are not speaking. They are overjoyed. Moving like this, they are going here and then, waiting. Where you are, Krishna? Here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Ramananda that Krishna took and stolen Srimati Radhika from the council of all dancing gopis. Clearly, and in their front, he could not take apparently to Srimati Radhika that she is the best among all the gopis. Because he was hearing from all the gopis, because they had promised that to each that you are most beloved to me. That gopi, oh, you are most beloved to I only have love for you. To that gopi. Each gopi used to know that Krishna loves me. So it will be clear, and then they will know that, oh, he cheated us. So he has stolen away Srimati Radhika and went anywhere. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that, from your telling, it is not clear. It is not apparent, clear, that Radha is most superior than all gopis. You should make clear this. Then he told another slok. Kansarirapi Baddha Srinkhala. That means Jayadeva Goswami has written one book, Gita Govinda. Very near and dear to Krishna. Jai Jai Dev Hare is the first song. In this, it has been written, Jayadeva Goswami has realized and written that Ras was going in Govardhan. There is Chandra Sarovar, where moon stood up for lakhs and lakhs years there, watching the Ras. When Ras ended, then he went. So it is called Chandra Sarovar. Ras was not for only one night, for 12 hours or 6 hours. So long period. For lakhs and lakhs years. So, dance was going on, and Srimati Radhika felt that Krishna has ordinary affection and love like all the gopis to me. So he became angry. She left the Ras and she went away. Krishna leaving all the gopis, and he followed Srimati Radhika. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, oh, now it is clear. Among all gopis, 8 gopis are prominent, and in 8, 2, Chandravali and Radhika. And among 2, Radhika is supermost. But he should not think that Chandravali and all the gopis are separate gopis. All are Kayadu of bodily expansion of Srimati Radhika. For Vilas, Leela, pastimes, Srimati Radhika has taken all the shapes. So we should know that Radhika is supermost among all the gopis. So Krishna has told, Napareham nirabadya sanjujam swasadu krityam vibhudajusapiva ma bhajana durjara greha sinkhala sambrisya tadvah pratijatu sadhuna. In Ras, Krishna told, don't be angry at me. I have been disappeared. Don't think like so. I am ungrateful. Because there were some reasons. Gopi asked to Krishna, after Krishna again appeared, Gopi asked a question to him. Gopis were asking to Krishna, our beloved, we are putting a question, you can answer. And you should tell that what we are asking, properly you should answer. There are so many persons doing prem, loving to other person. And he can also have love, affection for each other. So one loves anyone, male or female, and wants that he should also love me. He should repay me. And another kind of person are that whether anyone love or no love, have no love, they will love. And third class, you love or not love, they will love no one, anyone. You are in third category. They wanted to follow Krishna in their trap. In that trap. That Krishna thought, except that he is guilty. So what kind of guilty he is? Gopis wanted to take Krishna in that category. Krishna told, smiling very gently, having some shame. Clothes were wrapped here, like he is seeing him. And he is telling, very humbly he is telling, those who want to love, in exchange of love, they have no actually love. They are businessmen. To make money, they sell anything, they take their price and they sell. So those who want to love anyone, that he should also love me, she should also love me, this is really nothing. Only business. No religion, no truth, nothing is there, no quality is there. Only they are businessmen. I am not in this category. Next, he told that they love all, they don't want, and you should love or not love, but they love. Like father and mother, like guru. Like son, they want to love their children, not their father and mother. Worldly love goes down. And this goes, benefied love goes up towards Krishna. So much difference in that. Krishna told, Guru and father and mother, all kinds of gurus. Whether anyone love or not, these sons are disciples, but he will love. And I know that you are in that category. whether I love you or not, but you love me. Here there is truth, and really it is love, affection. But I am not in this category also. And thirdly, there are four kinds of these persons. You love or not, they will not love. Those who are satyakam, aptakam, those who are, all kinds of desire have been fulfilled. No desire is there. Whether you, because they don't want to gain anything, they have no any worldly desire at all. So if you love or not love, they will not love. Like Sukadeva Goswami, like Sanatsanandan Sanat Kumar, they don't want even a cloth to cover their all these things. They don't want bread, butter, anything. They are not depending to anyone. They are always realizing in their soul, and always they cannot take a meal for lakhs and lakhs years. They don't want the air also. No heat, no sun, nothing. But so if you go and love, will go your whole wealth, Chintamani you can get. No need. Your all kinds of desires have been fulfilled. Then you love or not love, they don't care. Aptakam and Aptaram. Atmaram means those who are always satisfied in their Atma, sing always and so happy there. They have no influence of Maya at all. And they don't know this body and all these things. They have nothing to do with all these material things. They don't know life and to birth and death and all sufferings and sorrow. They are quite above all. So, with worldly love, affection, rapture and all these things, they have nothing to do. After that, one kind of, that those who are akritagya. Akritagya means ungrateful, ungrateful creatures. Like there was a scorpion. He was floating in the river, and he was going to die, sometimes sinking and suffering. A sadhu came, a Vaishnava came, and he took up and began to take him out of water. But he did so, and it was gone in again water. Again he took, again he did like this. 3 times, 4 times. Then his friend told that, why you are doing so? Then this sadhu was told him that if he will not leave his nature,
How I should live in nature?
I will not change my nature also. He should bite or cut, and I will set him. At last he said. So Vaishnava like Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 markets, and he was about to die, but he was chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So we should not change all these modes. So Krishna is telling, Akritagya, those who are Akritagya, ungrateful to their father, mother, and gurus, and anyone, you love or not love, they will not. Some like have an example like this. Father and mother are too old. They cannot do anything. The son is married and he has 2-3 children. The old man doing khasi, cold cough in night, and some disturbance for her children and for her. But they were, all the wealth was for this old person coming from that. Very big house, so much wealth, everything was there, due to his father. But now, he was disrespecting, dishonoring. They are telling, oh, why he is not going to die? Whole day and night he is coughing like this. Whole night. We have no sleep. But he is not remembering. These are ungrateful creatures, like animals. But I am not in this category. You know, if I was like that, then I would not have been appeared again. But I have appeared. And I am not Satta. Kya? Atmaram or Atmakam. Because I called you. And now I am dancing and doing, or I am carrying your all orders. So I am not Atmaram or Atmakam. I am not Atmaram. Why? I used to be angry with my mother when he gives me her breast. He, for any reason, he used to keep me. And I become angry. So, it is not the symptom of Atmakam or Atmaram. Sometimes I tell lie. I have not eaten earth. Sometimes angry. Sometimes I am weeping. These are not the symptoms of Atmaram or Atmakam. And now I have come, so I am not ungrateful to you. So be pleased with me. And last, Guru Drohi. Guru Drohi means? Neglect their Gurudev. Not listen, doing offense to their Gurudev and father and mother. They are Guru Drohi. If Guru is loving, having so much affection, but they will have no. That. But I am not any of among these. You know that you are my beloved. I am your beloved. I have only gone out of sight that what you are doing in my absence. And whole world will know that they became mad for Krishna. I wanted to
show the glory of
your glory only. Napareham nirvadya sanjujan. Our meeting is so sacred. And I cannot repay you in long life like demigods, lakhs and lakhs years. Gopi told me, you can repay? How can I repay? Because you have bona fide love for me. My affection and love is distributed among all the living beings in the whole world. There are lakhs and kotis innumerable devotees. So I had to also some affection to them. So my affection and love is divided to all. But yours? Single-pointed. Only to me. So that if I want to repay, but I cannot repay. Gopi says, why? Because you will ask me that give a benediction that we can serve you more. Understand this? Yes. If Krishna will tell that, take any benediction, ask what you want, Gopis will tell. Only this. We want only this benediction that we should serve you. And if you will serve, I will be more and more indebted. I know that you are so much qualified. I cannot repay, but you can repay only. How? He cannot repay. Huh? You will, by your qualification, you will forgive me. And so, not fallen, but not so much affection as you have. So you should forgive me. I cannot. Gopi said, oh, you have conquered me. We are defeated. Because you have accepted your defeat. Now you have defeated by these things, that I have been defeated by you. So we are now defeated. Krishna told that, excuse me. What I have done for your glorification in whole world. That none are like you. So this is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Gopi has no ambition, anything that Krishna should love or not love. They are loving Krishna. Krishna cannot love like gopis have affection and love for Krishna. They are ornamenting themselves. They are doing
Decorated themselves.
their what?
Braid.
And everything. Having so much good flowers here and there.
Good appearance.
That Krishna will see us and he will become so glad and happy. And Krishna becomes happy. He is like Atmaram. No sorrow, no gladness, nothing. But he will be happy to make gopis happy. Each other that. They don't want anything to be paid. So, this is the highest goal. Affection like gopis. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, yes, answered first. How to have this kind of affection and love to Krishna? Then he told something and we will explain another day. But you must know that Srimati Radhika's affection was supermost than all. We cannot imagine how kind of love. But also religion. The religion of Atma is the same thing, same love. But not so vibhu.
Broad.
Oh. Unlimited broad. Fraction love we have. Because we are not body of Krishna or Srimati Radhika. We are separated from Krishna. Part and parcel of Krishna. So our affection and love is also part and parcel.
Mine only love.
So, you should try your hard thing. Not to be pleased in this world. Not to collect so much things because you will have to keep here and go. Where to go we don't know. So we should try more and more to develop out this love from Shraddha to Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem, Sneh, Man, Pranay, Rag and Brahman. Following the footsteps of Gopi. Only this is the way. If you want liberation, you can exercise your mental, all these things, and think that I am Brahma. This is process. And goal is liberation. If you want to serve Narayan, then you can practice Shravanam, Kirtanam, Navadhapi with Vaidhi Bhakti. If you want to go more than that, then you should try to serve Rukmani and Saptabhama in Dwarkadhish and Jagannath Puri, in Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. If you want to more like Sakha, then you can follow Siddham, Subal, Madhumangal. If you want to love Krishna like father and mother, like Jashoda and Nand, you will have to follow them. And if you want to love affection like gopis, then you will have to follow them. And you can have. We will explain and all that. Go, Praman.
Yesterday night you told Gajahanta Prabhu that you would tell everyone the story of how the gopis met Durvasa Muni across the Jamuna.
Perhaps you know,
Actually,
once gopis wanted to meet Durvasa Rishi. He was first yogi, Brahma yogi, and he was so powerful. If he will get course that you should die, anyone can die. So he was very powerful. He used to live across Jamuna. Durvasa Tilla. Now we have given that land and that temple 5,000 years, and now you are going to manage building new temples and everything.
We have to construct.
We will have to construct. So the gopis wanted to meet Durvasa. Gopis prepared so many kinds of meal, delicious things, and they took it in very big golden pots. And they saw that we cannot cross Jamuna because it was flawed, very big current. The boats were not going because they will be drowned. So they asked Krishna how to cross Jamuna. A very easy thing. You should tell Jamuna, but
Oh, Yamuni, Krishna is Brahmachari, never seen the face
Krishna
of
Brahmachari, you should
never seen.
no, you should chant this mantra, Krishna Brahmachari, Krishna Brahmachari. He has never seen any wife, any woman or lady, and he has not connected to no relation at all. He has not seen any woman in his whole life. That we should easily cross. Gopi began to smile, and we should test it. So they went to Jamuna and they told Krishna Brahmachari. If he is Brahmachari, never seen, no connection, no relation with any ladies, then we should cross. And telling this, they began to walk over Yamuna river on foot, and they crossed. They went there and paid respect to Durvasa Rishi and get lakhs and lakhs dishes full of so good preparations, and they kept there. Durvasa Rishi saw and he took like this. In a moment he took all. No remnant was there, not a single thing, puri or mishti or anything. Cleaned, almost cleaned. Then they did pranam to all to rishis, and they told to Rishi, we want to cross the river Jamuna, and there is so big flood and current. There are no boats. How you can? Krishna told a mantra, and we was telling that Krishna is Brahmachari, Krishna is Brahmachari. And telling this, we crossed the river. Krishna has told us to do so. So we have done and crossed the river. Oh, you want to cross river? So you should tell Jamuna. Durvasa Nirahari. Durvasa is Nirahari. He has not taken anything for even his whole life. He has not taken water, anything. Then we should cross river. And telling, they began to walk on the river. And they crossed. Then they came to Krsna and began to laugh and clapping that you are cheater and we have met your guru. He's great teacher. He's teacher. Both you are saying.
Like guru, like disciple.
Can you explain? That is, you are telling that we have no relation. We have never seen, you have come from the womb of any woman. We know this, that you have come from any woman. And you are telling not this. And you cannot live without any woman, any moment. Always Gopi, 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 Gopi. And we crossed telling this. We know that this is not true. But we crossed and he took all these things, dishes. Bilkul chat kar gaya. He clean, taking all things. No remaining was there. And he is telling that I've never taken in whole life, then you can cross. And we crossed the river. How it is? Krishna told. Certainly it is true, quite true. I don't see any woman. Never. I have no lust. I have love and affection from all. And Durvasa Rishi is like same. What he takes, gives to me. He never takes for him. Nothing for him. What he does, what he takes, what he smells, what he does, he gives to me. So he does not take. It is true. And I have no like that connection. So I have no relation with women or anything. Then they knew this fact. They know this fact. But for us, they have questioned Krishna and Krishna has replied. Krishna has told in Gita, Nateshu aham. I am doing everything. I am fighting. I am taking. I am with all these things, but
Not entangled.
not entangled in anything. Like sun gives rays to all, but not attached to anyone. Air, water, they are not attached to anyone. It will go, and then you will die. No harm, no gain to river. There is so heat in sun, you may die, you may not die. Sun has nothing to do, nothing to gain and to give. He is unaffected, equal. So Krishna is more than this. So we should know all these things and serve Krishna pure-hearted. Gaur Praman. You should one Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare. And then you should be prepared for Aarti. Then Tulsi Parikrama. And then. Very little. Begin. जय जय गौ प्रमाण गौ प्रमाण गौ प्रमाण जय जय गुरु।